Look how avatarish I look. And it was really satisfying. This is the best mist that I've tried like in my life. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your sister EuniUnni in the house today, and I'm so happy to see every single one of you. Today we are back with monthly favorites, and I cannot believe June just passed by so quickly and July is here. Half of 2019 is already over, but it's okay. We have the other half to fully embrace it and do all the things that we really wanted to do. So yes, it's kind of like a wake-up call for me that half of the year is gone already, but I think it does kind of give me a push to do better, you know, to spend the left 6 months much better. So anyways, today I thought it'll be fun if I can actually show you the how-tos while I'm talking about the products or the things that I loved very much for the month of June. So let's get started. Okay, so the first one is URANG Clarifying Blue Mask. Look how beautiful this baby is. I really love URANG for their packaging, and they are a natural organic cosmetic brand. So that is one of the reasons why they are kind of expensive if you do compare it with other products that I usually do talk about. But I just feel like the ingredients are so amazing. This has, the main ingredient is British clay, and it has a really creamy, like soft texture, which makes me want to use it. And it did come with a little cute black thingy majigga thingy that you can put on with, but I don't have that here at Derek's house, so I'm just gonna use my hands. Now you don't need a lot of it. Look how avatarish I look. But I think this is gonna get me my whole way around. And as you guys can see right here, it does have small granules. This is jojoba beads. So, you know, I don't use scrubs with plastic beads, only with natural ingredients like jojoba beads or walnut beads and stuff like that. And this is so satisfying to put on. Isn't it satisfying to see too? That's right. And it does have Jeju camellia flower extracts. So when you do put it on, you smell this kind of flowery scent to it more than, I guess, the clay itself. And the texture itself is really cooling too when you first put it on. The clay makes it so cooling. And I didn't do it today, but I love popping it in the fridge right before, just to make sure that it gets really cold. And I'm gonna do a little bit more for my nose and forehead, because that's kind of like the area that bothers me the most, especially for blackheads, sebum, and things like that. And usually what I would do is just put this on like this as a wash off mask, and I leave it for about 15 minutes and I rinse it off. Originally, the directions tells you to put a thin layer on and then massage, like scrub your face, and then put another thin layer on, like on top as like a wash off mask. But for me, I find that the beads itself is irritating if I scrub it. So what I do is I just put it on and I leave it, and that's I hate it when this happens. No. One of the reasons why I've been loving this mask is that it is so hot in Korea now. Definitely summer is here, and sebum is just out of control. So I see more oiliness on my skin. So I try to, of course, hydrate it more, but I do need something to kind of detox and purify everything. So what I love doing is, these days I love using the clay mask or certain type of like detox mask. So I love using I'm from Mugworth too. So I would use this or that for the detox part. And then I would do the next product that I'm gonna introduce you to, and that is the CNP nose pack. So I bought this at Olive Young because it was on sale, but the percentage wasn't that high. I think this product, every time I go to Olive Young at a sale, it doesn't go up that high. buy. I think this was probably like 20% off or 30% off, but it does have mask 1 and it has mask 2 and it has Q-tips, like the black Q-tips, so that you can actually see the sebum when it comes out. The first mask is called the Blackhead Clear Mask, and what that does is it softens and it makes the sebum kind of melt down. So you just put it on, it's like a nose-shaped mask, and you leave it for about 10 to 15 minutes. And afterwards, what you do is just get the black Q-tip and make sure you do it in circular motions, and you just push away all the sebum or blackheads, whiteheads on your nose. And it was really satisfying. It wasn't like a wow compared to the other nose packs that I've used, but however, it was really good to thoroughly just take everything out. I've been really stressed with pores. That's why, as you can see, even in my monthly favorites, there's so many products that focus a lot on my pores and blackheads. They have been bothering me a lot, especially because it's the summertime and I could see it more. And now I think I'm looking for really good primers, because when I put on my makeup, you could definitely see the pores still, like around my nose, around the butterfly zone. You could see that it's like this. Especially with the makeup, it's just like more visible and noticeable, which stresses me out a lot. So for that clear glassed skin, that poreless skin, I think I've been focusing more on preventing any type of enlargement of my pores, because I know that as I grow older, it's gonna get worse. But I do want to make sure that I make it like a routine thingy to take care of my pores. And I love this product so much because it's just very easy and it was really effective in melting away the sebum. And some people might ask like, oh, isn't doing this mask enough just for, removing dead skin cells, helping with controlling sebum and removing blackheads? And for some people, yes, it's enough. Like for me, to be honest with you, except for this part, my face looks amazing. Like all the sebum around this area and stuff, it just looks okay with even just a clay mask. However, the nose, even if after I do this, I could still see the sebum. It has like softened up, but it hasn't been removed completely, which really frustrated me. But using this nose pack helps me to get rid of everything like really thoroughly. So that was really pleasing. And after, what you do is you have the mask 2. And the mask 2 is the pore tightening mask. And it's the same thing. It has a shape, like the butterfly shape of a nose pack. And the texture of the mask was a little bit thicker though. Like what I mean, not the sheet itself, but the essence, it was thicker. It was like a gel type, like almost like an aloe type of thick essence on the sheet mask, and I put it around my nose and I left it for about 15 minutes and then I took it off. Visibly, it doesn't seem like it like shrunk my nose. No, there's like no difference. However, it did help to calm it, to soothe it, to help to tighten it up a bit. And as I mentioned before I buy something, I always check out the homepage and the reviews. And it was really nice to find out on the main homepage that laboratory test results with 72% blackheads decrease. And I really saw the difference too. It really helped with my blackheads. 47% of sebum control improvement, 28% pore tightening. And my skin is getting really dry now. As you can see, the layers that was really thin is drying up, and I could feel that it's tightening up around my mouth. So I'm gonna try to talk like this and not move my mouth, okay? Are you guys good at that? Like, my friends and I used to have fun doing this. Like, we used to pretend like we're not moving our mouth, or we're having all of these conversations. So definitely, if you are looking for something for your blackheads, I want to highly recommend the CNP one. It was very gentle yet very effective. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go and wash it off and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I am back and my skin feels so refreshed and just detoxified with all the gunk, all the sebum that was left on my skin. So now I'm gonna move on to the next product that I wanted to introduce you to. And actually it's 2 products. So the first one is the toner that I've been using so much. For this month, I really wanted to try the Wa Misma one, but I think this one, because it was just so easy to use, because it was in a spray type, I used this one. This is Secret Key Starting Treatment Aura Mist. And as you can see, I'm almost done with it. So as soon as I come out from cleansing, I would just it just feels so easy to use because it's in that mist, you know, bottle. It doesn't spray on nicely though. Like I would not use this on top of my makeup. I just used it as like a toner. And as you guys saw, like I would spray some and I would spray a little bit on the cotton pads and make sure that I do a clean slate to get rid of all the leftover whatever gunk off of my face. The texture itself, I love it. It's really, really light and very watery. It was exactly like the first treatment essence, like the way it felt. It smelled the same too. And same with this, the main ingredient is galactomyces, which is a fermented ingredient, and it's really good to get rid of that skin cells really mildly, so that once you start using this every single day, it's not harsh, it's very gentle, but the first thing that you'll notice is that your skin texture improves drastically. And thanks to this, it also helps to for your whiteheads too, because I think it helps to just regularly take care of the dead skin cells. So it really helps with whiteheads and the skin tone too. Your skin tone starts looking really good too. And I love that it's just in this mist bottle, so that's just really easy for me to use. But anyways, if you haven't tried any of Secret Key products, I want to highly recommend that you try their sheet mask or that you try their first essence. You'll fall in love with it. And if it really works for you, because some people don't do well with fermented ingredients, but if galactomyces really works for you, then I do want to recommend that you try out the mist too. But this, using it as like a refreshing mist throughout the whole day, is not gonna be your favorite. I would not use this on top of my makeup. Like the way it sprays is not like so nice, the feeling of it. It does feel like someone's like spitting at you, like So anyways, I loved it. I used it so much throughout the whole month. So yeah, I wanted to give this a shout out for the monthly favorites. And speaking of mists, I want to go to this one before I move on to the next product, which I wanted to introduce you to. This is called ESTHEDERM. So this is French, so in Korean we say ESTHEDERM, but I don't know how you say it, maybe ESTHEDERM or something like that. Yeah, it is. So this is a mist, and this is something that you want to take with you every single day. This is something that you want to put on your face like after your makeup. I absolutely love this with a passion. This is the best mist that I've tried like in my life, for the way that it sprays. Not that it's hydrating. Oh.
Hi.
Hi. Guess who I'm talking to?
Huh?
Baby?
Huh?
Say hi to the camera. 촬영 중이에요.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Derek's here. Anyway, so let me show you how this baby sprays, okay? Can you see? You can't see it like that, huh? But... and it just continues forever and ever and ever. It's so nice. It feels luxurious. 여보?
Why?
Hi. Stop making noises.
Can you hear that?
Or oh, he brought Taco Bell. Anyways, guys, so going back to this mist, it just sprays on so luxuriously, and I got this for free as a sample, but I think 30 milliliters is $15, so it's pretty expensive. It's not on the cheaper side. And I believe they have a 100 milliliter one and 200 milliliter one. But anyways, I've been really just loving this, and I think I almost ran out of it, but it is a little bit expensive, but I would definitely repurchase this when it's on sale because it just feels so nice, and I love carrying it with me everywhere, and I can put it on top of my makeup because the way it sprays is so fine. So yeah, before my skin dries up, let's move on to the next product that I wanted to introduce you to today, a sheet mask. And I've been loving it for a very long time, and I've been kind of saving it up for my top 5 or top 10 sheet masks, and I filmed a collab video with Sue Beauty, and it will be up this week, I believe, this Sunday, Korea time. This is the Bumidai Belate mask. It's in French, so every time if I try to pronounce it, it's very, very difficult. I bought 3 boxes. One of my Korean YouTubers that I really like, she was having this promotion where she was selling it. She had like a very short market, and the percentage of the discount was really high. And she was describing as something that is so hydrating, that it really helps with hydration, and the sheet itself feels really expensive. So I actually tried this on, and it is so nice. The essence is very, very aloe gel-like. It's a little bit thick, exactly like how aloe feels. So it just is perfect to use for the summertime, and I love popping it in the fridge. They have so much of the essence. Let me show you guys. They have so much essence. It has like niacinamide, really good ingredients for anti-aging, for wrinkle care, for brightening. But also I feel like just overall it's really good for calming, because the essence itself is very gel-like. Oh my gosh, it's like dripping down. The thing with this is that it's packed. There's so much ample in here that I put it on for about 40 minutes or so, and it's still not like completely dry. It's still very, very like wet. So that's the cool part about it. And I love the sheet. I really hope that you can see it through the camera, but it's so cushiony and it's just so perfect. I actually had this as like my top 2 from the top 5 sheet masks that I shared with Sue. Ooh. Feels so soft. It fits my face so well. I think it's because I have like a kind of a flat face. But yeah, mostly sheet masks fit me really well, but this one just really adheres perfectly. I believe there was 10 in one box, and it was, when I saw it on the internet, it was about 60 bucks. So I think it's around $5 to $6. Yeah, I think it's not really well known yet overseas, but definitely in Korea already there were a lot of postings and reviews on naver.com. For those of you that already know what Naver is, it's like a Google for Koreans. We use Naver a lot. It's like the #1 search engine. I feel like if you're looking for a sheet mask that is perfect for the summertime, for calming, hydration, for brightening, and also for like those emergency uses where your skin is so dull and dry and you really need to bring it back into a good condition, this is something that you definitely want to check out. Okay, so moving on to the next one. I've been wanting to talk about it for a very long time. This is the OLENS Sacriss lens, and I've tried the coral gray one and the gray one, and they are so pretty. Every time I film a monthly favorites, I think I used this many times in many of my videos, and there were so many comments saying that my makeup looked so good. It fits my skin tone really well, and I usually do kind of peachish, pinkish makeup with brown color, and I think it really just goes well with that, and it just brightens my eyes and my whole makeup. The comfortable level is, I would say, to be honest, 1 to 10, like 7 or 6 or 7, because I'm really used to Acuvie, which is like a 10, but they don't have really pretty colors. I think this is really pretty and it's really comfortable. And usually color lens are so uncomfortable because I have really sensitive eyes. I can't wear it, like, not even for like 30 minutes. I just can't deal with it. Oh, I don't even want to think about it. It feels like I'm putting like sand in my eyes, but this one is like a 7, so it's pretty good. So yeah, I wanted to share this too. Okay guys, so I'm gonna take this off now. Ooh. Look how hydrated my skin feels. I just love that. It's not light though, like the texture itself. and it will like get in your baby hair. So I do recommend that you do it at nighttime. It just feels so good and hydrated. Woo. I am ready to introduce you to the last product for monthly favorites, and this is the Etude House Sunjang Cream. This is the Hydro Barrier Cream, and I got to try this thanks to Sue, and it just felt amazing. I felt like it was just so perfect for the summertime, and I had to share it with you guys. It's very gentle, it's mild, and the texture itself is kind of half transparent, gel type. Once I apply it like this, it just glides on very smoothly. Just the texture itself, it reminds me a lot of the Secret Key cream. It's almost like a sleeping mask type of texture. The thing about these textures is that it can be very light, refreshing, but if it's not as hydrating, you might need like another layer, or you might need to use even another cream to just lock in that moisture. This has shea butter, vitamin E. It has really good ingredients to strengthen, of course, your skin barrier, but also to lock in and just seal that moisture within your skin. So it's very light and refreshing, but at the same time, it's really hydrating. I love the finish. And sometimes if I want to use like my blue cream, my Clearest Midnight Blue Cream, or I feel like I want to use other products, I would use this as a sleeping mask. And my skin feels so much more hydrated than just putting on the cream itself or whatever the cream it may be. If I use it as like a sleeping mask for that extra moisture, I feel like in the morning time, there is definitely a difference. So right now, it may be a little bit more glowy due to the fact that I put on a sheet mask, but usually it has a very light finish, and it's not sticky, it's not heavy. So I find myself just keep on reaching for this one. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I had so much fun today of actually showing you guys the products while I'm doing it. If you like this way, please let me know, and every monthly favorites, I could do it this way while I actually show you guys the products and things like that. Like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna be back with more hair videos and also skincare videos this week and next week. So I'll see you guys soon, okay? I love you, my unicorns. I hope that you have a beautiful day today. Bye! Oh my gosh, there's so much gold in my teeth. Bye!